All right, y'all, we back. Airman Harris Show. I got my man with me again, Mr. Double Nickel, Pramo Jones.
What's good? What's good? Brought to you by Smirnoff.
They ain't sponsoring us, man. I'm gonna edit
Nah,
that out.
let me edit that out. Yeah.
But now we're gonna start with college football. We're gonna start with college football today. MSU, we know we came at y'all last week. He said he thought MSU should target Franklin. I just saw some headlines saying he might go to Virginia Tech. What you think about that?
Which is great for Virginia Tech, proud program. He gonna cost some money. Well, Michigan State just paying Smith. I don't know, but I think they still had to play Mel Tucker too for wrongful termination.
So.
That's a lot of money to talk about paying Franklin. But I did see reports saying that they were talking to Pat Fitzgerald. Pat Fitzgerald's the best coach in Northwestern history. Was fired for quote unquote ignoring the hazing that was going on with players. Well, he just won that lawsuit for wrongful termination as well. So Michigan State, do what you got to do. Pat Fitzgerald's a great coach. He would definitely get them right, man. Because you got to get state football going again. Little brother went to the game last month. He said it was so depressing. And if y'all know his family, they bleed green.
Spartans, baby, Spartans. Ironically, Michigan State got Penn State today. I guess I can't ask who you got, but who do you got? They is starting a red shirt QB too. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but
I think the game will be over in the first quarter. Just being nice.
That's why we need a new coach. What do you think about Michigan football this year?
Michigan football has been frustrating. Even the game is on right now. They lead in every statistical category, but they're only up 7-6. I think what they're doing is they're trying to keep their plays in a holster for Ohio State like they do every year, but they're just barely getting by. But they win the next 3 days in the college football playoff, and we won 4 straight against Ohio State, so let's keep the ball going. I love Bryce Underwood as well. He's talented. They got to get some receivers this offseason, and we'll see what happens.
All right, switching gears a little bit, staying with football, we're going to go to NFL. You know, I love the Ravens, so I'm always going to choose the Ravens, and I don't care who make it, who do what. I just always going to choose my Ravens as winning. But mid-season, who you got going to the Super Bowl?
Mid-season, it's hard to go against Kansas City, even with what's going on with them right now, because they are getting older and they do have holes. But I got Kansas City and my Lions. I got my Lions winning the whole thing if they're healthy. They healthy. They're going to beat Philadelphia tomorrow night. And that's the team to beat, not the Chiefs. So, yeah, the Chiefs did beat my Lions earlier this year. We were missing 3 of our 4 starting DBs. We've been missing the DN. We was missing our star D tackle. He's back now. So I want Kansas City to play the Lions healthy, and it's going to be a totally different ball game.
Moving on to basketball. Michigan State basketball. We both can agree that we both like Michigan State basketball. So we differ on football and everything else. But Michigan State basketball, #1 recruiting class right now. What do you think about Izzo, man, stepping up his game? We thought Izzo was probably on his way out, probably done.
Man.
But he just stepped his game up with the recruiting class this year.
Man, I thought he couldn't adjust to the times. I thought he was going to be like Bobby Knight, just couldn't adjust. And then when you see what happened was this year, talent level, very low. The best player is a point guard that can score. Cohen Carr's a highlight reel, but outside of dunking and getting putbacks, what can he do? No knock on him. They don't have a single player this year that can go pro. That's alarming to an extent. And so what did he do? He went out and got, as of right now, they have the #1 recruiting class in the nation. You have a 6'7" power forward, Avent. He's gonna be solid.
Julius Avent. Yes,
Julius
sir.
Avent. Yep, they said he's gonna be like a Malik Hall, Nick Goings type. And you got Carlos Medlock, who's from Michigan, 5'11".
Think he gonna get some run?
Oh, I think he do.
Okay.
I think he, even though he's 5'11", he play like he's 6'4". He athletic. He can handle that thing.
With Fears, upperclassmen.
Well, Fears would be the starter, but Steers needs help.
True.
He needs work.
True.
I'll be wild if they'll try to give him 35 minutes. Fears like the foul. So you gonna need Medlock. It's gonna be like one of them deals where you had Keith Appling, Kalen Lucas, and then you brought in what's my man Lucius.
Corey.
This is one of them things because they got a backup now, but he's tum-tum. He brings it up and gets out the way.
What think about Josiah Jervis?
I like him. I think he's a Gary Harris type. From New York, 6'5", smooth. He's probably a B plus athlete, but he's an A everywhere else. He's an A at shooting, A at ball handling, A at passing, A IQ, and he's a good defender. He went from unranked a year and a half ago to top 75 to top 59, top 35. When they update them rankings again, he's going to be a McDonald's All-American. He's going to be a top 20 player.
Now the big one though, Ethan Taylor. We think 7'1", 245, freshman. You know, normally we get all these. I mean, not to say it like that, but normally we get all the white boy big guys. I mean, granted, some of them be good like the Paul Davises of the world, but we got a big guy. He got size. He got athleticism. What you think about Ethan Taylor?
Man, Izzo did his big one with that one. We're hoping he's not like Booker, who was a McDonald's All-American just 2 years ago, and is now with UCLA because he couldn't pan out. He just wasn't good. He was soft. This guy's 6'1", 245, like Torian here said. And let's just be real. He's 245 now. When he gets to Michigan State by the first game next year, he's going to be 260, 265. He's going to add 15, 20 pounds of muscle. Remember when Jaren Jackson was at State, when he got there, he's probably 225. By his freshman year, by the time the season started, he was 245. Now he's in the league, he's about 255. I mean, you're going to fill out at Michigan State. So I think that's huge. Getting a 7'1" big in that conference when Purdue, all they produce is bigs. And everybody else, he's got ahead of the curve. I love that he got ahead of the curve. Now you hit that transfer portal for one or two really good players with next year, with Fears and Cohen Carr. And it's not a coincidence. The 2027 Final Four will be in Detroit again at Ford Field. Izzo knew what he was doing. This was planned, baby.
You think they get there?
Oh, I think they get there. I think this not only going to be a rerun, repeat, but I think they're going to win it a year from now. I think they do. I think it's set up for that, and I think he knew that. And what better way for him to get his second than to win it in a state that he loves? So I'm going to be at that thing.
Okay, we're going to be on the lookout for MSU basketball. I love Michigan State basketball. It's always hype when you go to the Breslin. So we're going to be on the lookout for that. Let's move on to the NBA. The firing of, well, I know you've been talking about the Pelicans all year, how weak they was and how sorry they was and how they weren't going to do nothing. Jordan Poole, Zion. They just fired Willie Green this morning. What you think of that firing?
Where them YNs at, man? They was playing 2K before the season started and thought the Pelicans were going to be really good. With what? Who's the starting point guard? He hasn't played all year. Has Murray even played?
I haven't seen.
We talking about Murray in the run. We talking about why his baby mama ran back to young boy. That's what we talking about. We ain't talking about him.
Ironically, they do play the Dubs tomorrow. So
look, Zion, y'all know y'all want him to be a star, but man, he is just not it. He's in shape and he's still hurt. He hurt every year. He gets his check. Nobody even wants to trade for Zion right now. That's how they feel about Zion, man. I always say them North Carolina guys between Ja Morant and Zion Williams. I don't know what they got going on in South Carolina, but they just came to hoop. Willie Green, Detroit Mercy alum. Good guy. Was fired by Joe Dumars. Let's not hold misses with that. I mean, it's Dumars. I will never forgive him for not drafting Melo. We don't even care that he got the title in 04. We're supposed to have another one or maybe two more for Darko Milicic. Come on, man. But yeah, it was coming. It wasn't nothing he can do. I feel bad for my black coaches in the NBA. Chauncey did it to himself, but Willie Green, good coach.
With the Dubs for a minute too.
Yeah, it was with the Dubs. Yeah, good coach. Had his opportunity, just went to the wrong spot, man. He was relying on a kid that could care less about basketball. He just here for the bread.
All right, Dallas Mavericks. We did talk about they did fire Nico. What do you think Dallas got to do now to turn it around? Now that they fired Nico, now that he was the problem, I don't think he was the problem. I honestly think they should have, waited till Kyrie got back before doing anything. But you think they got to trade AD, trade Clay?
I think with getting Cooper Flag, if this doesn't turn around real soon, you have to start looking into next year's class. And next year's class is pretty good, as we stated. You got some guys in there that got possibly some superstar potential. Flag will go good with Peterson. He might go good with the Basta. Probably will go good with Boozer. But then again, him and Boozer may play similar positions because neither one of them are centers. If we get to the point where a month from now we not winning, how much longer do we wait? We got to get value for Kyrie, for AD.
You trading both of them?
I can't keep him, can I? And if I do keep him, what we trying to do? Just make the play in? I mean, what we doing?
You don't think they can win?
It's still early. They need to get Kyrie back, but Kyrie don't come back for 2.5 more months. So who's going to be the point guard? D'Angelo Russell is the backup.
Yeah.
Are we relying on D'Angelo? That's why Cooper Flag started. D'Angelo Russell's the backup. They watched him in camp like, oh, hell no. We going to start Cooper. That's how bad it is.
True.
They wasn't expecting Clay to average 8 points a game. They average more points than Clay.
Facts.
Oh, my God. Look, P.J. Washington, outside of the baby mama drama, he got his bag. He don't care.
He chilling.
Gafford, we haven't heard from him. I forgot Lively was on the
They can trade
team.
Gafford to us. We need a
Right. For real. Like, we can go down their roster. I thought they should have kept Dennis Smith Jr. I think he fits what Kid was trying to do, but they cut him because he can't shoot.
Do you trade Kyrie?
I'm getting whatever I can for Kyrie. Not whatever I can. I still can get good value.
So you pretty
for
much
Kyrie.
clean the house with all the older guys.
I think Nico messed up so bad. You have to hit a fresh restart. Not we have a 2-year window where we
you
can
build
win.
around
Cooper Flag, and you go and you get another
Keep
asset in
Lively.
this draft. Oh yeah, I'm keeping live.
Okay.
That's your 4 and 5 right there.
Okay.
So now we got
I
that.
agree.
Now we build around that.
I
That's
agree.
where like a Peterson, like and we can change it around quick. If anything,
Yeah.
I've seen in this scope, I watched the Pistons lose 29 straight games 2 years ago. Now they 11-2
Facts.
because they trust the process. Now if Dallas, who we've seen, can build, messed up this time, but they can build. They said Cuban getting back in the building. That's gonna help. I think he hit the
he
reset.
back around.
He's back around
Okay.
officially. Yep.
That'll help.
It's gonna help a lot because he actually cared.
Yeah.
He ain't like the owner he gave it away to.
Yeah. Somebody just go play.
Right.
Don't
Yeah,
get involved.
Right.
I think that helps. All right, switching over to the Warriors. We heard Draymond comments about actually Jimmy. He said something about it too, but of course they didn't get all the flack. But about pretty much guys not buying in. They try to say he was talking about Kuminga mostly, Pods, whoever he was talking about. They said mostly Kuminga and Kuminga's role. They said Kuminga went out the game not with an injury, but because of, those comments and conflicts with the team. You know how people try to divide the team up. Do you believe Draymond's comments, or what do you think? You think he was trying to clean it up, or you think he was really talking about Kuminga?
If he
Guys
wasn't,
not buying in and not, playing Warrior basketball.
when you watch the film, when you watch the games, kind of have to be talking about Kuminga, and I feel like you kind of have to be kind of talking about Pods a little. I feel like Kuminga a little entitled, but I mean, just this year, we were expecting more, and we're getting less. I mean, his PPG per game is down from 15.3 to 14.9, but he's shooting a lot.
He is.
He's shooting too much. And what he's good at, you can piggyback off of Jimmy because Jimmy don't shoot all the time, which boggles our mind. You're getting paid all this money. We have Day. We don't need for you to try to do what he do. Go
I think
score.
Jimmy should be shooting at least 7 more shots a game than what he's shooting.
Man, it's like, it was funnier because earlier before the season started, I saw a clip of he was next to Horford and him and Buddy Hield was doing their play argue. And Buddy told him, like, you don't shoot enough. He said, I'm a passer.
Yeah.
I'm a pat. No, we paid you all this money for you to be the number 2.
Exactly.
Draymond does what he does in order. We don't need for him to shoot because he does everything else. It's not enough that he the leader.
Yeah.
He's 35 years old and he got to be the hype man.
Yeah.
What is we doing?
Yeah.
He got to be the one to give y'all juice.
Facts.
Him and Steph. Steph shouldn't have to go for 46 or 49. Like, I don't know what happened with the development or if the development was really a thing and they just lucked up with Steph, Clay, and Day and all them other. Maybe we could have said luck had something to do with it. But since then,
They haven't developed
all the
around
power
him.
forwards you brought in to try to replace him failed. The couple centers you brought in failed. You let Rollins walk. He just gave y'all 30 plus.
Even that pool trade.
All right, we can keep going and be like, all right, what's going on? But the win last night was good. I love seeing Day go against Wemby. He ain't scared of nobody. It's amazing to me that the dunk that didn't count is almost at on Bleacher Report almost at 1 million, just because they want the guy to get. They want him to fail so bad.
Yeah.
Like going against a Monstar. He got him by a foot. Y'all excited about that?
And they still lost.
Still lost.
Still containing them. Most of
Right.
his points come off jump
Come
shots,
off
to be honest,
jumpers.
threes.
They
He
talk
can shoot
about
that
how
thing.
Day the other night he was 4 for 14 against him.
Had 7 points.
And then last night, the refs got a quick whistle and got him out the game, got him up out of there.
Yeah.
So, man, it is what it is, man.
So staying on it, I do think when Draymond or Jimmy, I do think when those guys come out and say certain things, I think it was a little shot at Kuminga. I think it was a lot at Pods and a couple other guys as well. But I do like when they do those kind of things. I think it holds people accountable because to me, Pods come out, he playing better. Like when they do that, he come playing his role instead of like, we don't need you to be Clay, we don't need you to be Steph. We don't need you to play. We need you to be positive. We need you to play defense. We need you to rebound. You're better rebounding than both of them. You play better defense. So that's what we need you to do. Hit the open three. You left-handed, knock it down when you open. We don't need you holding it, jab, pump fake, jab, pump fake. Now you swinging it. You threw everybody out of rhythm when you do that. Now he catching the ball. He ain't got it. He's swinging it quick. Now I think when they do say those kind of things, I do think they hear it. And like even other people that's on the team, I think they hear it and like, you know, they get in the form. But staying on that, you think they have to trade Kuminga, being that the situation? I mean, the summer was already kind of rocky with his contract negotiations. Granted, you know, Jimmy, they Steph, they veterans. They know how contract negotiations work. They keep playing with the plan, and they keep, you know, business over there. They know how it works. Do you think they have to move Kuminga, or do you think it'd be wise to move Kuminga?
I think, just like we were just talking about the Mavs, how I was like, let's hit a reset. This isn't a reset. This is a last run.
Thanks.
If you're going to make this last run, you max out what you can with him. And if you've maxed out, you make the move. I don't think you make the move yet because I think he provides something that the team lacks. And that's superior athleticism that you can't put anywhere else.
Thanks.
I watched that man last year when he did come off the bench against Minnesota. He gave Ant-Man everything he could have. Ant-Man could not get around him. He couldn't shoot over him.
He can't.
And ain't nobody else on that team that can do that.
True.
Paz has gotten better because I watched him block De'Aaron Fox 3 times last night. That was impressive. But he ain't doing that to Ant-Man. Yeah. And you 6'3", you ain't doing that to the Ant-Man.
Yeah.
So I'm rocking with him. I'm letting you know, like, dude, this is what we need from you. Because there's times when Kuminga put his head down, he don't see Jimmy cutting. But I saw Jimmy last night. Steph on the wing calling for the ball. You give it to Moody and Fox takes it right out of his hand. I was like, are you kidding me with Steph right here to the left?
I seen it.
I was just like,
crazy when he
bro,
just stood there
and he on a
and
heater.
snatched the ball out of his
Right, just took it from like he's a little kid.
Moody had a terrible game last night.
Oh, it was bad. He looked like
then he played 30
Moody.
minutes though. You play on the most minutes and he's not doing anything.
Yeah, and
Will Richards out here balling and he played half the minute, like
balling.
15 minutes. Like, what are we doing?
Balling. That's the discussion we need to have. If we would have ranked the role players on the Warriors, what would we rank them realistically? Not what Kerr played them at, but where.
Yeah. Kerr need to make better adjustments too, because it's like if you see that for one first play of the game, Fox just took Moody straight to the cup, like right around the layup. Like, I would have subbed him out that quick, but
I mean,
we'll see.
That's a great question. I'm keeping Kuminga though. I'm keeping him because, like I said, he superior
like All-Star break,
athleticism.
or you see what happens?
We got to see what happens. If it don't work, or everybody been talking about it. They not finna give Kuminga to Sacramento for nothing. Sacramento knows that this team, it's time that they hit a reset. They probably gonna trade Levine, but you know who they talking about trading? Sabonis. Give Golden State Sabonis and watch what happens. You want Kuminga? All right, give him to us. You know what? We'll slide in. You know what? Because I like Richards so much, they give y'all pies too. Like
You
carrot
think
top.
they'll take that for Sabonis? Sabonis gonna be they probably a lot of.
They not finna get what they think they about to get for Sabonis regardless. He's not young anymore. He's probably 30. He's in his prime.
True.
So you're gonna get two or possibly 3 good years left, possibly. And that Golden State system with Day and Horford up, oh, you forget about it. You forget about
that'll
it.
get ugly.
That you forget about that.
That'll get real. Don't get me excited, but
Went from stepping on to we holding the title together. But they got picks to give up too, so you can give up some picks. At this point, like, look, y'all want Kuminga. He has all-star potential. We give y'all Piles as a good shooting guard. That's y'all future right there. Give us a bonus. That we can't get Murray. Y'all just signed him to a max, so you keeping him.
Yeah, we can't afford it.
You gonna trade Levine? He not happy.
Yeah.
DeRozan, he on his way out the deal. Just gonna hit the reset. Y'all messed up. Y'all messed up with Halliburton and Fox.
True.
You trying to make up for it with Westbrook.
They gonna want a lot of picks though. You give them the picks.
I give them 2.
Okay.
I ain't get no more than 2
first rounders.
Yeah, I give you 2 first. That's worth another title. Hell.
True. I agree. Steph, Heard he warmed up in Kobe's. I see he not with Under Armour no more. Who you think he should sign with, far as, you know, Brandon, or you think he should, you know, is he big enough to start his own lane?
He's big enough. He's
Or
big
did
enough.
he go with Jordan or Nike or, you know, Adidas or Reebok or?
Oh, it's crazy. He goes with any brand, just like he can play in any style. His personality go with any brand. He's what you want.
Yeah.
My biggest problem with all these brands is, man, what, we got 2 years left of him?
That's
he
my
gonna
thought.
want
Like
money.
he finna kind of, you know,
He gonna want a
be on
5,
the
10
back
year deal.
end.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's interesting. I mean, he fits with anybody. I can see him with Jordan gear. It's funny we talk about Nike because when he was gonna sign with Nike, guess who the pitch manager was? Nico. And because he spelled his name, he called him Steve.
oh yeah,
he spelled his name wrong.
Steven or something
Yeah.
instead of Stephen.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Because he spelled his name wrong. Steph went with Under Armour.
Yeah.
He went into the details.
I mean, you go Nike, Jordan, Nike, you know, it's the same, but I guess we'll see. I just want to just throw that in there because I heard he warmed up in Kobe's. So, but
Probably been waiting to do that.
I ain't even tried the Under Armour shoes. I don't know how comfortable they
Never
are. to
had.
be
Ain't that
honest,
crazy?
but
We ain't never had no Under
Me
Armour.
personally, I'm a Nike guy. I know at 12th grade at the high, and when I was at UNO, we had to wear them Adidas, but I always practiced in Nikes, and the coaches always hated it. But I got narrow feet, flat feet, so I always liked the Nikes. I hated Adidas and all them other shoes, and I did play with Reeboks. You know, Jay Rich was with, you know, Reebok my freshman year. So.
It's funny he say that. He said narrow feet, flat feet. My feet jacked up. Look good, but they jacked up. Y'all know me. Y'all know I got a club foot. The most comfortable shoe I ever had outside of the Jordan 12s, the 2004 Nike Huaraches.
I got
Them
a
my
couple of
babies.
them.
Look, he got a couple of them. They still in the man. Look, they still in the box, man. I saw them. I was like, I wonder if I can get away with one. I couldn't do it.
Blue and black was and them black and gold still in the box.
Man, most comfortable Nike shoe ever. If you don't got none, look and see where you can get some. You're gonna play like a superstar now. But yeah, man, I Nike, Jordan.
I'll go Nike too. But
Yeah.
all right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate you, my brother. All right, y'all. We out.
Catch y'all later.
Peace.